on from accounting. Birdseed. I will absolutely buy Birdseed. Let's see. What's your favorite anime? Ooh. I don't know what my favorite anime is. Because, well, my favorite manga is One Piece, obviously. I've only watched, or read a couple manga. I read... My first manga I ever read was The Promised Neverland. And that was really good until it kind of derailed. You know, the initial concept is really good. And then, you know, a new arc starts and I was like, I like the original arc better. I don't know how the artist would have kind of dealt with after the first arc because you know, I don't want to spoil anything, but I don't know how they would have kept it being good if you only like the original concept. But yeah, the beginning was good. The ending, or the middle was like, sure, we're along for this ride. The ending was kind of felt rushed. But I heard that the manga was canceled, so they had to wrap it up quickly. One Piece is the best manga I've ever read. Still going on, and it's incredible. And it's also like the only show, or what are you doing? It's the only manga. Like, growing up, I was never like watch every single episode in sequential order kind of person with shows. I kind of just watched what was on. So this is basically the first piece of media I'm consuming that it's like I'm actively keeping up and catching up to, or just always up to date on. And it's given me a lot of friends. You know, like, I understand communities now because you just talk to people. You're like, oh, what about this theory? It's fun. We went out and saw One Piece Red. That was really cool. Ari, what are you doing? Look at him. He's going after the phone. Anyway, what else have I'm caught up with Spy Family. Spy Family is really fun. I like Spy Family. I know it's like really popular, but it's I like the concept. It's silly, slice of life. I like it. What's the card in the phone case? It's Blaziken. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's definitely not focusing. Hello? Yeah, there it is. Blaziken. With an Ari pop socket. I love that photo of Ari. It's my Twitter profile picture and I'll probably never change it. Yeah, I like Spy Family and I read Chainsaw Man. Now I'm watching the anime of Chainsaw Man because it's animated so beautifully. And can we talk about the intro as well? The intro to Chainsaw Man? Like, holy shit. That is one of the few anime openings that I've watched and it liked immediately. And also, it's like, you know, it's an instant classic. How did they write such a banger and animate it so incredibly? It's such a good song. I have like an anime Spotify playlist and I immediately put it in there. It's so good. Need water. The outro is different every time. Yeah, it is. It's really cool. And it's such a flex because they do not need to do that. They were just basically like, we've got extra Chainsaw anime budget. We're just gonna reanimate a new outro every time and have a new song every single time. It's insane. Big man! Ari! You wanna go over here? What do you want? ReZero? I've never seen it, but I've heard it's good. But yeah, I read Chainsaw Man. I remember reading it and being like, yeah, it was decent. You poop. I gotta clean that up before the drops. But yeah, Chainsaw Man as a manga. In the manga, for some reason, I didn't think Denji was very likable. And I don't know what they changed in the anime. You wanna come up here? Why are you squawking? I don't know what the difference is in the anime, but he's really likable and just like he's just much more likable in the anime than in the manga. I don't know why, but that's what I think. Do you watch anime? Not all the time. I'm watching Chainsaw Man, like I said, but I kind of go through phases. Like I'm caught up with One Piece, but I read it really fast, so I'm rereading it. I'll tell you. So the reason I'm caught up with One Piece is because obviously, you know, Jacob's really into One Piece, and you know, we're really good friends, so he would always talk about it and be like, oh, but you know, in case you read it, then I don't want to spoil it. And I'm just like, Jacob, I do not watch shows, I do not read manga. There's absolutely no timeline in this universe where I sit down and consume all of One Piece. Because what I do in my free time is I basically watch random YouTube videos and then I fall asleep. So I just kept saying, Jacob, I'm not gonna get into One Piece. You can talk spoilers all you want with me. So after like a year of our friendship and him just talking about One Piece and stuff, because he was catching up while we were friends, so he's just like, sometimes we'll just be on call and he's just reading and he goes, oh my gosh, this just happened and it just changes this. And I was just thinking one day, wouldn't it be funny if I randomly just catch up and tell him that I'm fully caught up without telling him I was reading One Piece? Wouldn't that be a funny joke? So I caught up on One Piece as a joke, which is funny. I sat down and I read One Piece for 10 days straight. I read it like a full-time job with overtime. My schedule was wake up at 11 a.m., start reading One Piece, read all day, read while eating, and then go to bed at 4 a.m. And I just read One Piece. That's how I read One Piece for 10 days. And then I caught up. And then I texted him. I was like, by the way, I'm caught up. And he goes, with what? With One Piece? And I was like, yep. And I was like, haha, so funny. And then I was just like, well, now I'm caught up on One Piece. What a funny joke, haha. And it was honestly really good. But I read it really fast, so I skipped a lot of details. That's such a Jaiden thing to do. Thank you. But yeah, so I'm rereading a little slower so I can kind of reabsorb things. Like, I'm caught up, I know the timeline, I know everything that's happening. But there's some details where I'm like, wait, what does this mean? And Jacob's like, oh, back in this chapter, they mentioned this. And I'm like, oh, I missed it because I absorbed like 30% of it while I was reading. Tofu, where do you want to go? What are you doing? Yeah? Baby Tofu? Baby Tofu. Have I watched Full Metal? Yes and no. I've started it a couple times, and I intend on... What do you want to do? You want to go to the monitor? She wants to go up to... No, you're not going to the monitor. You can stand on the microphone. There you go. One day I'll probably finish Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, but I stopped like a third of the way in. Not that I didn't like it, but I don't know, I kind of just fell off for a little bit. I'll catch up immediately. Do you listen to metal music? No, I listen to Hatsune Miku. If Hatsune Miku makes a metal song, I'll listen to it. Have I watched JoJo's? I've watched the first season. I've watched the ending of the third one. And then I watched 4 and 5. I watched the one with Giorno. I watched the one I watched the one with the Pompadour. I don't know the names. I never remember anime names. There is Miku Metal songs. I believe that. I've watched the Pompadour one. I've watched the one with the golden hair. I've watched the ending of the second or third season. I just watched them out of order. What's your favorite gear in One Piece? I can't tell you. What I like is a spoiler, a huge spoiler. If you catch my drift, the biggest spoiler in One Piece, I believe so. I'm not talking One Piece spoilers though, but my favorite gear is a huge spoiler. Chat, don't say it. There's people who haven't watched One Piece in chat. Don't ruin it for them. Okay, let's see. What are people talking about? If you do another Pokemon Nuzlocke, what game would you do? I don't know. I want to do a Nuzlocke in... What are you talking about? I want to do a Nuzlocke on stream, and I have a plans to do that. But I won't tell you what game it is. And you won't be able to guess it, because it's not one of the mainline games. I'm excited for it, though. Can we get a tattoo tour? Yeah. Okay, I'll show you the order of my tattoos. So this one, it's just birds. Just a silhouette of birds that I wanted for my first tattoo. What are you doing? That I wanted for my first tattoo. And also this. I just wanted something small on the side of my wrist, like geometrical. They don't mean anything. None of my tattoos mean anything, if you're curious. Those were my first tattoos, and then I got this plant that you really can't see right here. That was my third tattoo. Just a plant. It's getting covered up. There's 2 tattoos that I have that are getting covered up, and then I got, no, it's on this side, some bugs. Little bugs, beetles. See? A little sword, and a shield and a stick sword. It was kind of, the theme is inspired by Hollow Knight, because I like Hollow Knight. And then my other one, my fourth one was this dragon. And I love the dragon so much. I've been wanting it for like a year or two. For 2 years, and I got it last year, like back in last January. And I just really like the tattoo artist. I found this one tattoo artist named Jay in Canada, and I was just like, she can have the rest of my skin, basically. And she's actually doing this one. This is my, did I say 5th tattoo? It's a crane sleeve, and it's really pretty. It's not done yet. We have to color in the flowers, so that's why there's just these bugs are getting covered up. The plant is getting covered up. But yeah, I really like it. This part was the most painful tattooing experience I've ever experienced. The inner elbow, like all dark. I was like none of my tattoos really hurt that bad. There's a couple parts on the dragon that hurt, but nothing too crazy. But this part, that was the first time I ever had to take a break during a tattoo, where I was like, I need to like catch my breath. I was feeling like nauseous. Alright. Excited for Silk Song? Yeah, I am. Not to rush the developers, but when it comes out, I'll play it. I love Hollow Knight. Do you watch My Hero? I know a lot of people like it, and a lot of people don't like it. And I'm one of the people who don't like it. I'll be completely real. It's just not for me. I think Deku is unlikable. He's just kind of whiny baby. And I know that people say he gets better, but I already don't like it. I don't want to watch it. And it's such a shame because that shadow bird, Tokoyami, is like the coolest character that I've ever seen in any anime. He's so cool. He's like a dark shadow bird, super OP. And they don't do anything with him. I'm so upset. That's like another grudge I have against My Hero, is because they don't do anything with Tokoyami. There's like, I was hanging in there kind of watching every new episode because it was coming out. I was like, sure, I'll just watch it. There was one arc where he started getting screen time again, and I was so excited. It was the arc where they had to do like team games or something, and he had like a big like quirk awakening or something, and his shadow got so OP, and then his team lost. He lost, and that's the moment where I was like, I'm done with this show. They just made Tokoyami lose after all like doing nothing with him. I was so upset, and that's why I don't watch My Hero. Hello, big man. Tokoyami is so cool. Where'd you buy Shadow Lugia? It was just on Etsy. Have you seen Dr. Stone? No, I haven't, but I feel like that's a show I would like a lot. Oh, you know what anime? Okay, I haven't talked about the anime I like. I like Psyche K. That's like a slice of life. I like slice of life comedies. I think that's a good one. Seasons 1 and 2 are really good. Season 3, kind of all over the place, but it's whatever. I still like it. I think my favorite anime, though, is Nichijou. That's like such a good anime. And I don't know how to explain it to people, you know? I don't know the main characters' names. I don't know the plot. It's just funny, you know? What are you doing? It's just a funny show. Mob Psycho? Yeah, I've watched Mob Psycho. I think that's also really good. I haven't seen season 3 coming out. I know season 3 is coming out / is out / is almost out. Something like that. But yeah, that's really good. Okay. We're talking a lot about are you gonna be doing some old Storytime animations? Okay, so here's the deal with the Storytime animations. I'll do a Storytime animation when I have a story, but after you talk about your life for like 7 to 8 years, you kind of run out of stories, you know? And I don't really want to stay in the school realm, like, or, you know, childhood stories, because that's not who I am anymore. Like, when I was 16, of course I was going to talk about school stories and, like, my childhood and stuff, but it's been 7 or 8 years, and I kind of just I'm not in school anymore. That's not really my interest. It's not my demographic anymore. What are you doing? So when I have a story, I'll tell it, but I kind of just ran out, and I like talking. I like doing the video game animations. It's like, for me, it's fresh and new, and I'm having a lot of fun with them. Have you played Amori? I haven't. I absolutely know nothing about it. So, I wrote it on my list to play. I might play it on stream, but I don't have it. If there's like a free day, I'll definitely do that. There's so many super chats. I'm sorry if I can't read them all. Have you watched Black Clover? I haven't, but my brother has, and he likes it a lot. He has a couple tattoos of Black Clover, some phrases. I can't use the excuse of like, oh, it's a little too long for me, because I'm caught up on One Piece. That you lose your excuse to say that, and I think that's funny. Demon Slayer? Yeah, I watched the first season of Demon Slayer when it was like new, and I don't really remember anything about it. I remember thinking it was decent. I think it's a little the thing about animes that hit the general like audience is, for me, I think they're a little too, like, I think there's a lot of good, better animes out there that hit the general public. But the animes that, wait, is the music stop? Did we listen to all of we listened to all of the Animal Crossing music? What was I saying? The animes that the general audience falls in love with are not really my type. I think there's a lot of better animes out there, but my taste is just not general audience, you know? I think there's a reason that they get super popular, and it's because it kind of caters to a wide variety of they cater to a wide variety of people, and if you commit to a specific audience, then they'll like it more, but it's more polarizing. So I typically like those more, but like I said, I understand why general audience animes do well, and I think Demon Slayer is one of those. I thought Demon Slayer was alright. I heard the movie's good though, so I'll probably watch that movie. Blob, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Do you plan on playing horror games? Probably. I don't know when, but I put it on my list of ideas to do. If you like slice of life anime, check out Komi. Komi Can't Communicate. Okay. Good to know. Stop it! No! He's biting the microphone. Have you ever played How to Full Boyfriend the Dating Sim? I have. It's the bird one. Hello, big man. That's enough. He likes, like, the warm air that gets exhaled through the nose. What's my Harry Potter class? So here's the thing. I have a story about Harry Potter classes. He just wanted some attention. Okay. Growing up, I didn't read Harry Potter. I just, for some reason, didn't think it was for me. So I just never read it. And so I never hopped onto the Harry Potter train. Eventually I watched all the movies and I was like, okay, but I don't remember anything about it. You know, potty? Go on. There we go. Good bird. I'll clean that up. So I'm not a Harry Potter person at all. So when people ask me, what's your Harry Potter house? I'm like, I don't know, because I don't know. I don't know anything about Harry Potter. So it wasn't until we were on tour with Scribble Showdown where we kept getting the question, because we have before the show VIP Q&A sessions that last like 30 minutes. Everyone kept asking us what our Harry Potter houses were, and I just didn't know how to answer the question. Hi, Tofu. You wanna come down here? Good girl. And one time during, like, after the Q&A, I was like, you know what? I'm taking the quiz. I'm taking that Potter quiz, the hat quiz. I'm gonna figure out what Harry Potter house I am, because people keep asking. It's like such a common question. I need to know the answer because it pops up so often. So I sat down and took the like 50 question hat quiz of what my Harry Potter house is, and I found out what it was. I am a Ravenclaw, which is apparently like I don't remember anyone being like a Ravenclaw in the movies. I don't know about the books. Yeah, the Pottermore test. That's what I took. So I'm a Ravenclaw, and then they gave me percentages, but I don't remember the rest. I remember I'm Ravenclaw. So I was, every sound or VIP Q&A, I was so ready to answer the question, like, what Harry Potter house are you? I'm Ravenclaw, and I know that for a fact. And after I took the test, we never got the question ever again. And I was so angry. I was like, why? I took the question for the people, and the people don't want to know anymore. It's not fair. So I will take the time to answer that question whenever I can, because I know the answer. Anyway. Ari. He likes being little cupped like this. Unless he doesn't. Ari would be Slytherin. Tofu is definitely Hufflepuff. I think I know the vibes of the houses, and that's what they are. Ari is definitely Slytherin. I'm Ravenclaw. Tofu is Hufflepuff. She's brain dead up there. Well, not that Hufflepuff is brain dead. She just, she's just happy to be on Earth, you know? She loves life. Oh. Anyway. Oh, sorry, buddy. Okay. I'm gonna put on some Minecraft now. We can start our day. We just chatted for a while. You guys got to see Ari. Alright. I'm gonna put them away, and we're gonna play some Minecraft. I'll be right back. Come on. I'll be right back.